This is me, I am alive now. I am alive. On the intro rap. I'm going to ping now. Who is going to be the first to join the stream? Just need to get my chat. If I may. How are we feeling? How are you doing? Hello, hello. Yo, it's Rai. What's good? How are you? How was your day so far? Gasperzai. That sounds kind of familiar to Kaspersky. I actually don't know how to pronounce Kaspersky. I think that's how we call it in German. Like the virus defender. Yes. Anyway, that was way too random. Good to see you guys. How are you? You're chillin'. That's great to hear. I just visited my grandma and taught her how to use Disney Plus and watch a show I really liked. Your day started like an hour ago. Oh, I didn't realize. How far to the west do you live? Yeah, I meant to check this artist more. Sounds like they really know what they're doing. And their color base sounds really unique, you know? Right. Live now, doing feedback. In the central area of the West. You probably mean of the US, but yeah. 11 AM. That makes it 7 hours earlier than it is for me. Ooh, this sounds like Sonata, yeah. You know what? Sharing the link actually might help so people join the stream. Does that make sense, Tim? Europe, almost 6 PM. Yeah, same. Which country are you from? I think I never saw your name before. Also, always feel free to tell me how like audio levels are for you. It's like mic settings can vary sometimes. Hello, Sauce White. Slovenia, that's so nice. I am from Germany, in case you couldn't tell by my accent. Yo, Henkray, what's good? Sonata, huge underrated artist. Not that underrated anymore, actually. Wow, they grew really fast. Yeah, this is sick. I'm just playing some stuff randomly before we get into the real stuff. Damn. Why did I never add this to my playlist? It's such a banger. What are you guys' top songs? Like, top one song on repeat right now? Can play one more before we start with feedback. Hello, fish cake. I would very much not like to eat a fish cake, but then you're probably going to say, I don't want to be eaten anyway. So that's quality comedy. This is crazy. Yeah, I agree. It's very easy to agree on that. Also super recognizable sound. Yo! Did you adjust your name to like the recent meme with the yippee? Is that what's happening? Or did you always have this name? Hello, Azzy. What's good, Ranscan? It's okay, I don't want to live. Oh, that's such a bummer. Life has so much to offer. And probably much more than watching me shit on some track of yours. But that's what we're going to do today. Frame perfect. Really, very nice to see you. Your latest song is a banger? That's so nice of you. I kind of forgot what my latest song was. I let Inertia win, probably, yeah. This account has always been GP. That's great. On the hype train before it was famous. Or something like that. Yeah, so this was Sonata, really underrated artist. And I think we're going to hop into feedback right now. So how this is going to work. Because we got it right on the hour. I'm sorry, life has so much to offer. Proceeds to use FL. That was probably one of the best jokes I've heard this week. Let's narrow it down to that. So how this is going to work, I have a channel on my Discord that is not called Production and Feedback, but it's called Stream Feedback. And it is closed for now, but I'll open it in a minute. And Surgeon, good to see you. What if I send something? Does it have to be a SoundCloud link? It would be very much preferred, but yeah, streamable stuff also works. I'm a bit scared of like video stuff because people can put very weird things into their videos and make me play it out live. Yeah, it's not open yet, but in a minute. And as soon as I open it, I'm going to start going through the queue, so get yourselves ready if you don't want to wait too long. Otherwise, if it takes too long for you, for me to get to your feedback, because I take a lot of time to feedback every single song, you are very welcome to donate €5 and I'll get right ahead to you. This would be super appreciated, but of course I don't expect everyone to do that. Don't necessarily want to pay the moaners, you know? Because I kind of be like that myself. And that is why the channel is now open and you may send your tracks. And we got DGE at first. Camping. You told me what your name in chat was. You had like a different name on your YouTube, but I forgot who you were. So feel free to tell me again. But yeah, also good to see you, Azzy and DM8, in case I didn't greet you yet. Already got 300 followers. Congrats on that. I think it's not too long since you started, and your stuff is banging. Alright, Volative Collab, version 928. I'm not too sure if that's how many versions you did. Okay. This doesn't sound like a DGE track. What is happening? Also, it's kind of quiet. All right, I'm ready. Ooh, that's hot, dude. I would have wished for more of a switch up in your sound design rather than just switching the flow a bit. I think in these times it's very important to like keep your listeners' attention and like switch it up a little more than that. DGU. All right. Yeah, that's super cool. I think people would go mad about this live. But for me, like, especially listening on headphones, it sounds a little bit dry. I'm always a fan if you add like some tonal background layers that give it some kind of eerie vibe. Or in this case, it's maybe more of a fun vibe because of the piano and tonal stuff you had in the intro. So maybe have like a piano one shot sometimes in there and then have it reverb out this main chord that you use to, because also your intro is not really connected too much to the drop. I don't think the themes have too much in common, and that could make it a little bit more recognizable. Ooh, damn! Somebody already donating. That's so nice of you. Fish cake, thank you so much. Yeah, also I'm not too sure what it is about the mixing of this. Like I really like those two sounds, like the bass going whoa, whoa, whoa. That's really fun. But I feel like the bass might be a bit too boomy, meaning in the bass area of the spectrum, around 100 hertz, I believe. It's a bit strong. And the piano sounds like really, really OTT to me. So I know it's kind of suited for this style, but I'm always that might be my my personal opinion. But I really like pianos if they feel a little bit more natural. Is the sub a little overbearing? I need to check again. My headphones are not the best to judge that, but it can't hurt to like pull up a reference of some rhythm tracks that you like and like compare the sub volumes after making sure the loudness is the same. Yeah, also it would kind of be nice to have like a melodic lead on top of this, because you got chords, you know, you could make it even catchier. And even if you want like the top note from the piano to be like the main melody lead, like bum 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 ba-da-da-da dum 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 dum. If you want that, you can just layer it and yeah, have a cool lead follow it and make it sound a bit more interesting. Yeah, that might be what I meant with booming, like maybe the sub from the. Ooh. Dude, the sound design is on point though. Oh, you're a guy's sound design. I totally forgot this was a collab, but yeah. Yeah, that's hot, dude. Big stuff. I hope this feedback helps, and I'm looking forward to seeing it come out soon, hopefully. And now we got Fish Cake, and I hope to find their link in my Discord. Let me pull it up. It's not here yet. Fish Cake? Wait, did you send in the donation? Oh, you did. Can I copy it? I can. Oh. Wow. Zef Parisoto discovering the internet. That is not what I did. Didn't it say copy? Let me copy it. Oh, it's not working. Your feedback is helpful. I'll actually do that. That is very nice of you to say. Fishcake, unfortunately, I cannot copy the thing from the donation. Like, I have a copy option right here in Streamlabs, but it doesn't copy it really. Like, I can't do anything about it. So I can't get the link. Or maybe I can type it. So it's UOCG8. Okay, let's try. Oh, it's Mercury Juicebox. Oh, my bad. I didn't know. Then I did see your name in here. So is it this one? Is this the track? Please confirm. I did send it. All right. Then I assume this is the track you want me to listen to. And I'll hit play. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'll just do it. Nice vibe. I'm always a fan of not starting on the downbeat. Like if you do, like for the start, I think that grabs the attention of the listener a bit more, but it's super nitpicky and subjective stuff. Okay, after you introduced the vocal, that was the main thing for the listener to focus on. It's kind of a weird, I don't even know if it's a vocal, but it's all right. It's vibey. But then you took that away, and I think on my left ear I kind of heard like a higher pitched version of it, but it's super quiet, so it's not to be focused on. So I don't really know what to focus on at this moment. Definitely always have something for the listener. Yeah, like what's happening here. It's super vibey, but I would like something to focus on. Nice. This guitar note is a little too low, I think. It sounds like very rumbly and the chords could be clearer. I pitch up like the very lowest note of your guitar bass, 1 octave. Definitely turn up your main vocal a bit. I know, so you have like this growly layer on top of it. That's really nice. But I think it would sound nicer if there was one layer standing out a bit more. So it's like the main thing to focus on. And then the growly layer adds a bit of texture. Also, what's good, Nota? I think I never saw your name. Jules Carrette, if you're French. Otherwise, correct me if I'm wrong. Hello to Paramir and hello to Dragon Sage. Good to see you guys. Yeah, either way, the vocals need to be louder. Dude, I love this drop. This is so vibey and catchy and wobbly. I think you could do a little better on transitioning between the two sections. I think cutting out the build-up, like not doing a build-up section, might not be the right choice because you got two super different styles of music here. And yeah, that's just the way you gotta go from one to the other. So it transitions a bit nicer. If you don't want to do that, or like in general, the drop feels pretty clean, but like metal in itself is kind of a not clean genre, or so I'd say. Like you can have a clean metal mix down, but the guitars always have this kind of grunge to them, like always a bit of noise in the upper high mid areas. Oops. And so tonal balance wise, going from this one section to the other, you would have to change a lot about how loud the first section feels, so the drop doesn't feel underwhelming. Like right here, this is kind of a noise wall, if you will. And now it resolves to something super clean. And although it has a bit of a volume boost, it still feels a little bit underwhelming to how full the spectrum was in that build-up before. Like you do have a kind of a small build-up here. But yeah, still, what I would suggest is definitely getting a section in between there, reverbing out some of the vocals, maybe repeating it at the pre-drop again, and already getting in some colorful elements, having the build-up be a little bit more cleaner than what you have now, with less grungy guitar. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay. I talked pretty long about this one issue, if you will. So let's get ahead with the drop. I think the da-dum-dum pattern for the drums, it shouldn't be like a regular thing. I think it should be a fill after like 2 or 4 bars. But that's maybe just me. Making it jarring was the point? No, I definitely agree. The jarringness is nice. It's just too abrupt of a cut to like the clean stuff, you know? I don't want you to get rid of it at all. Like, you can keep it. I think the mixdown sounds all right to me too. Yeah, just get the vocals up and like make a bit room for them in the spectrum of the guitars. Like, they are overshadowing the vocals right now a bit. But in general, the mixdown is all right to my ears. So not much change needed there. I just said if you don't want a transitioning section in between those 2 sections, then you probably might have to tone it down even more a bit. But yeah. What about bad music? Do we like that? What do you mean? If you can send bad music, you can always send bad music. If you not want me to rant on it, then probably preface that before you send it, or like put it in the Discord message. But yeah, okay. How do you guys like this? I'm seeing some positive comments here. Fire. Yeah. Okay. I kind of feel like that's a lead instrument that's just playing chord notes. Like, if you want it to be a lead, then the melody should be more going up and down and doing something a bit more interesting. And if you want it to be a support layer for the chords, which would also be a very good choice after like half of the drop, then it probably should be more notes on top of each other instead of just one note. That sustain thing I'm not huge on. Wait, which sustain? I don't hear sustain. What's wrong with me? Bit repetitive? Yeah, I agree. Could definitely have more variation and like fills in between. In between like 2 bars and 4 bars and 8 bars. Those are like the moments to insert some cool fills on. Ooh, are these your vocals actually? And that is impressive. I cannot do that with my throat. Turn them up. They're good. All right. Yeah, I can vibe to that. Yep, my vocals, super impressive too. Good job. Even like, I would probably suggest, if you have the growly vocal as your main vocal here, record 2 more takes of it. You probably already have some. They don't have to be perfect. Turn them down a bit and put like 1 right to the left ear and 1 right to the right ear. And that will make your main vocal appear like super full and still natural. Hello, Keela. Good to see you. Also, Nebs the Vamp. I think I saw you on every stream here. That's really cool. Can I still submit? You can. It might take a while to get to your submission though. We got a lot of submissions. Put it on my Discord. Wait, I'm just looking to scroll up. Where was the start of today? Here we go. Okay. So we do have 12 submissions right now. Any tips on making it less boring? Get into your patches you already have and just tweak a few things, or like copy it and then tweak a few things. Have more fills, definitely. That's meaning like cutting out the drums at the end of a bar, and or like cutting out your synths and then having a drum fill, something that regains the listener's attention for a moment. A lead melody is always a good thing from my perspective to add on top of chords. What else? What would you guys think? Yeah, I mean, you can always go wild with some effects. Exactly, Dragon Sage is totally right. And render out, use something that creates like huge, weird fuckery tails, like in the key of the chords you have already, and then record some of those tails and insert them into the song as a fill or as a top layer, whatever you want to do. Not sure if it let me send my link since I can't see what's in the channel. Woo! Just send it again then. No worries. Yo, Kila! That's so nice of you. Thank you for donating. Well, let's speed it up then. Rainbow Six Siege is calling. Alright. I'll get to yours after this one. We're almost through. Also, you can make it interesting if you want to have like a fake out part in the middle of the drop. I sometimes like to do this. You can hear this on my Walk Away remix. If you put a bunch of weird effects on the master, or like I do it as a pre-master so I can have almost everything go through it, but then if I choose to have some instrument not go through it, that's not a problem. And then you can take, if you're on FL, you can take a destructor. It has some really cool fuckery you can use. You can use isotope trash if you have that, and Fruity Convolver or any convolver plugin to like make it sound like it's in a bucket or something, and then it returns at full. I can speak. You know what I mean. Maybe I could switch up the drums. Absolutely. Yeah, this is a solid track. Vouch on Trash 2, yeah. Ever since they made it free for, I think it was a limited time, I've been using it a lot. Hello, It Lives. It's good to know. You know? I'm happy for you, dude. Rift Goes Crazy 2, is it free? I've only seen it on Eliminate streams and videos. Yeah, super solid track. I would probably make it a bit shorter, probably the drops and maybe this section in the middle too. But yeah, this is how things are. And now we, I hope this feedback was helpful to you. Thank you again for donating. And now we'll get to Keela's submission with the alias called C's, which is probably not the DNB, but the dubstep alias from them. It's already clipping like in the very first seconds, like the vocal, you can hear it on the right ear at first. Pointing to my left ear, very smart. What I do, okay, what I grew to do, because vocals have a very much higher dynamic range, and vocals combined with a highly dynamic instrumental usually peaks very much higher than distorted drop, because the distorted drop is clipping already, so it's peaking lower, and that's kind of a problem because the drop's meant to be the loudest thing. And then if I apply the same mastering to everything, then either the verses are clipping too much and like the vocals lose their cleanliness, or yeah, the drop is just not going to be as loud as it can be. So I have a limiter that just doing some slight limiting. I always pay attention to take out everything I can from the instrumental, maybe make it a bit quieter, so these levels match, and this kind of clipping is not happening. I don't know. I've not heard the tune yet. It might not be the style you're going for. So if you just want the vocal to clip in the beginning, then that's all right. But yeah, limiter might be applicable here. I just sent everything into a clipper. Yeah, I could tell. I'm sorry. That's not a bad thing. Oh yeah, I meant a limiter on the master before the clipper that is switched on during the... Oh, we are going loud. What the hell is happening? Okay.
This ends now.
Uh-huh. The rhythmical pattern is a bit too on grid for me. Yeah, the sound design is really cool though. Yeah, I need more variation of the sound because the main sound is very noisy, so it barely has any tonal content. It doesn't feel too different in this part, although you probably did some slight changes, I don't know. But I kind of expected when you did that, it was going to have some kind of tonality, so it could be, you know, instead of just being noise that is clipped with the sub bass, which is still kind of heavy. But yeah, I know of your compositional skills, so I think you probably can get some ideas how to make the drop a bit more recognizable. Because I think this kind of drop has been kind of done before a lot. What I do is probably not clip everything on the master, but leave some room so you can insert some backing layers again. I know I've been saying this a lot, but some tonal backing layers that give it a little bit more character. It makes it sound more like your drop because it's just a certain harmonic content, you know? And something to blend it together a bit better with the vocal. You know, you could have some vocal chops in there repeating in the background. Like the vocal usage has been so short. I don't know if that's just because it's a whip, or I recommend using frequency magnet from the, yeah. Spectral Shoot is absolutely goated. I'm not sure what you would use it for, but probably on the main bass to get some interesting tonality on it. How do you support that? Resonator or Comolvo also works, yeah. Probably just any effects. But, sorry to interrupt again, but from my experience, to get interesting bass results, take something that is not too noisy, but has more interesting tonal contents, and then distort it with the sub. So anytime you distort two tonal things, or even almost tonal things, like if you take noise and create like a huge resonance with an EQ just, that's also kind of tonal. Every time you distort two of these together, you get some very unique harmonic content depending on where these notes are lying. So that is something I'd highly recommend over just distorting noise together with the sub. At least that's what it sounds like. Maybe it was tonal in the beginning and then you just put a lot of effects on it, so it sounds like noise to my ears, but yeah. This is so nice though. Where are these vocals from? Who needs fade outs, dude? Yeah, no, this is probably still whip. But I'm looking forward to it whenever it comes out. And thank you so much for donating. That's really nice of you. That said, we will now head to the ordinary feedback queue. Yo, Rai, you said you were second. You are not. Joke's on you. But I see you on the third position. Before that, we got Surgeon. Nice. That's amazing. Yeah, but the strings I did myself, they are really nice strings. Well done. Switching faces. All right, I'm looking forward to this. Probably a big stomper again. We'll see. Ooh, I like this. Ah, the race is very nice. It's rhythmically a little bit confusing, and also I don't really know what to focus on. I think there's a vocal, but it's like really quiet. Kann ja nur Unfug werden. Absolutely sure of that. There's been some donations. No, I didn't mean that. We're in the regular queue now, and yeah, Discord's acting up sometimes. I don't really know how the hide chat feature works, because I'm assuming you saw yourself second because you could see like the first submission. But yeah, anyway. Hey, Switching Faces, good to see you. I'll replay this part then. I would probably have like a very consistent rhythmical element. Probably just or maybe half the amount. Like so yeah, I don't know. For this genre, obviously it's like really important for all the listeners in the club to know the rhythm, and I was kind of confused at first. I always try to avoid that feeling, unless it's like super intentional about the intro. I think the vocal also is a stem, also just meant to be like that. Okay. Like the vibe is here, but it's like really unclear where the rhythm is, where the downbeat is. I got it now because the Reese changed tonality. Changed its note. Ooh. I'm very ready. Here we go. Yeah, it sometimes happens with your production surgeon, at least, Switching Faces, I don't know too much about. But sometimes you have these fills that are super, super strong, but also very, very distorted. And that makes them have more high end, because usually the fills, you know, don't have as much sub. And then if you distort them, they're going to be perceived louder. And that always makes the impact afterwards like a little bit less heavy hitting for me. So I would probably always tone down the fills a bit, or like clip them on their respective mixer track and so they have the same kind of distorted feel, but then take them down a bit. So the impact afterwards is stronger. But this is, yeah, me being super nitpicky. Dude, this is so heavy, but there's also so much high end. Like on the verge of being too much. Like I'm really... Yo, dude, Tabarnak, Cariso, good to see you guys. I'm listening on not too loud of a volume. Point proven. But like for my headphones, I think it might be on the verge of having too much high end for me personally. Yeah, it would be a bummer. See, that lead gives way better of an idea to where the downbeat is. I probably would do that here. Okay. Rhythm switch up. We're going triplets now. I really enjoy this one. Exactly for that reason, Surgeon. The clap is also so far in the bag and really cool. See, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Like you have this, the main bass is going wild and has some variation, but also you added this background layer. This, ooh, it's like super eerie, and that's what makes it so cool. Voll schön. Es macht mich glücklich. It makes him happy, guys. That is amazing. It made me very happy too. My face hurts. I could not understand like a single word from that. But maybe I don't have to, that's alright. Okay. What I forgot to say, or like I didn't want to interrupt again during the drop, was I am not too big of a fan of build-ups that only have a high focus on one drum. And in your case, it is not a kick drum, but a snare drum. And like there's rarely other drums around it. I can't speak. Personally, I would add some hi-hats that go on top, and maybe even a kick, or let me take again. Yeah, like at this part, it feels, the drum part of the build-up feels a bit too empty to me because it's only the snare drum. But it's a heavy snare, so it's a highly subjective thing, and I can already tell you're probably going to keep it like that. It also feels kind of foray into switching faces. I think your snare drums are like really unique to your style, like having these super doofy doof drums. Yeah. No, banger track. Thank you for sending. I really enjoyed listening to that, and now we can finally continue to listen to some cool, clean sound design fuckery by Rye. At least that's what I'm going to expect. We'll see. Angles. Nice. Oh, this is so tasty. I think because this is kind of where we expect another edition, because it's been like 8 bars or 16 bars. I never know. I think it's 8 bars. The edition I heard was the piano, like boom, like compared to how it was before, and I felt like the piano could be louder if you want the listener to keep focus. Because otherwise, there's not too much change to how it was before. Was there? Yeah, I just turned out the piano. That's all I want to say. All right. Beautiful. Huge, dude. How do I say this? This is absolutely well produced, as probably all your stuff. Like, you're correct, dude. This is very subjective, what I'm about to say. But for me to stream it, it would take one recognizable compositional idea that is both in the drop and the rest of the intro, or like the verse, or whatever you want to call it. So what I would consider like the compositional theme of the verse is like, like that thing. That is the first thing you hear, and it kind of stays there, but it goes away completely throughout the drop, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least in this kind of iteration, like it's coming back in between, but the composition is different. And I'm kind of missing that. Like, it's, my ears are like happy, but my brain is not, if you know what I mean. You could even like put a vocal sample that's just doing on top of and point to my stream. That makes a lot of sense. You could put it up on top of here and like have it repeat throughout the whole thing, but then also repeat it throughout the whole drop. It doesn't have to be in the foreground, but it's something to hold on to, or like more of a hook. It hooks you because you recognize it throughout the whole thing, and it helps you keep track and vibe while listening to all the sound design factory. Yeah, that's probably all I can criticize about this. Otherwise, it's really, really well made and absolutely beautiful. Cohen sound type beat. Big agree on that. Okay. Is there going to be a D&B part here? No second drop yet? Are you sure? Maybe in the last second there will be one? No, yeah, I already anticipated that. And that is alright. Listening to this high must be awesome. I would know. I've never been high. At least not from, you know, the forbidden drug in the German country. At least for now it is, as far as I know. But I'm always high from music, guys, because music is my favorite drug. Hyperspace. I'm really happy to see hyperspace. Like, as always, that's all I meant to say. Shout out music. Yeah. Be kind. Be kind. Alright.
Chef's kiss.
I felt like, okay, coming with a random criticism again, but I felt like also when I listened to this the first time, the Chef's Kiss pre-drop vocal repetition was too soon. Like you did it here and then right in the fake out again. I probably would have done something different to have more of that surprise effect instead of repeating it and like making it lag at the last syllable. Randomly nitpicky. I'm sorry for that, but that's how I feel. Also, I feel like the kick weirdly stands out in the mix. Like it's very, very clicky and it's like super clean, and like usually rhythm has a bit more laid back drums that are like, and your drums are like, you know. I'd clip them a bit more, is what I'd suggest. But yeah, otherwise this bangs. Nah, dude. I was ready to go with that pre-drop vocal and then you just went down in the volume like 20 dB or something. Yeah, I know it's a mashup, but I think the drums are from Hypespace because I kind of know the tracks. I think at least. Whatever. Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, that goes. Yeah. Yeah, otherwise this is super nicely put together. I'm kind of still waiting for that element to appear in a drop. But since it's like a mega mashup, it probably is not going to be in the verse and the drop. But we'll see about that.
Microphone check.
Okay. That main sound has a little too not enough character for me. Like it just feels like a little noisy and I don't know which song this is from. Yeah, there we go. That's some character.
Chef's kiss.
Mwah. Yeah, otherwise, I know this is a mashup, and it goes, it bangs, it's fun. I don't know if you really wanna do like the big criticism and improving all of this as good as you can. It serves its purpose already, I think. So thank you for sending, in case you see this, and let's move on to Azisun. Hard like my penis? What? Zef's kiss. Mainly looking for mixing advice. I got you covered. It might have too much high-end. I'm not too sure about that. Actually, it feels a bit mid-heavy to me. yeah, I think some of the elements could have less mids, and then you can turn down the main lead you got because it's a bit loud. And yeah, no, high end in general is okay. It might also be a bit boomy. It's not boomy, but I feel like the spectrum looks like this, you know? It could have a little more sub. It could feel fuller in the very lows, and it could also feel fuller the higher you go, like right above the high mids. And that is probably best achieved by turning some things down, you know, taking out everything you can from the mids. So instead of boosting the rest, just getting rid of something here, and then you have the fuller feeling. But yeah, the high end is actually, I only hear like this small high end. Like at the high treble, there's not too much happening actually. To my ears, that is. Let me check again. This is really short. Zef's cam being mirrored is messing up his hand signals. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I always forget about that. High end is here. Is that not to your right? It's not. It's not actually mirrored. I'm just an egomaniac. Glad I ain't deaf, lol. Something about this drop is so weird. Yeah, it is boomy. It kind of is boomy. Like the 808 that's dropping here has like a lot of harmonics, as far as I know. It's hard to tell without confirming what I say with the spectrum analyzer. Otherwise, I do this. If you have like free downloads enabled, I could hop into FL Studio real quick and like check and see which spectrum I would apply to this. But yeah, these are my thoughts. This is cool. I didn't touch on the composition so far. Like, this is really catchy. I like the composition, and looking forward to hearing more of it. And actually see you release some stuff. Maybe you actually did release. I didn't check self-promo in a long time. But yeah, good stuff. Thank you for sending. Hydration break. I didn't bring water. Sorry, guys. I need a short break. I will play some very important. Oops. Very important song in the meantime. I'll get some water. Hello, Non. You Non. I gotta escape. Help, guys. Oh. Yeah, Dragon Sage hit the nail right on the head. you gotta listen to the end, guys. Dude, I was thinking, should I show you guys the ID I made over this kind of genre? And I thought, maybe get to feedback it. But now you said you should sing over this sometime, and I did. I made the very goofy and chill song, but I haven't uploaded it to SoundCloud. So probably next time. Well, it is time to listen to some DM8. Guys, are you ready? And here we go. 2024 version, alright. Nice chord change. Okay. Nah. Okay, it's alright. I expected a different chord. So far, really nice. Wait. I don't know. I feel like the pre-drop is not the part to do like the super offbeat kind of drum fills, and it's I can follow it, it's alright, but it's kind of hard to hit the drop right on the moment when it happens. And also like the sample right before the drum fill, the actual drum fill, has like a weird amount of high end. Like it's kind of quiet, so it doesn't hurt my ear like or something, but I can't really tell what it is. It feels like a vocal with like a huge high end boost. Ah, sick. Nice. Actually this time you get a really nice amount of backing layers. I would save some of them for like the second half of the drop. Like keep some of them, but at the very downbeat moment. What you can do, what I like to do, with like backing layers like the with that thing that's happening, apply a volume curve and like have it duck when the important moments happen of your song, and then like when the general stuttery basses are hitting, like the you got the re's, like probably when you have the calls, duck your backing elements, and when you get the responses, make them fill the background like I do right now. That makes the downbeats appear a little bit more heavier. And maybe you could even, like the very first downbeat of your drop could have a little more impact. And I'm really happy about this because you've improved so much. Like, what the fuck, this sounds really well produced. It's hard for me to pin down. I would probably give the kick a bit more attention. It's going under a tiny bit because your crash cymbal isn't going through the sidechain. So if you do, then the kick will have more impact, and so would the bass, probably, because they're kind of connected. And also you could clip them together a bit. Like in this kind of genre, clipping is okay and wanted. I would probably do it with my own plugin to not mess up the master. But there are some ways so you can only route together the kick and the cymbal. So when the kick hits, the cymbal is like, it's like fluttering a bit. Yeah, this again, super nitpicky. The impact is already really nice, and I feel like you get something really good here. Also, I'm not sure. Yeah, the first bass on the downbeat doesn't have any sub. Like, give it sub. It's okay. It's a downbeat. Yo, Caspi. I think this bass could have a little more high-end, like compared to the other ones. Like this has some nice high-end texture, and then this one is a little thin up there. Compositionally great, production-wise already really good. This part has a little bit more mids than the drop, which I tend to avoid. You can check on the spectrum analyzer. But yeah, nice composition. Oh. Okay. I think this part is a bit too thin. I really like how you're switching up the instruments to kind of fit the G&B flair more and reusing the melody from before. That's really nice. But yeah, surrounded with a few more backing layers. Like the main lead feels a bit too dry, too empty. Give it a chord stack, probably, yeah, something like this. Someone's been listening to Virtual Right. Yeah, I've been thinking that too. And like Skrillex a bit too. Just made a raw idea today. My ears are so used to it already. You cannot send it in. You can always send it in. I just can't promise to get to it because we got... How many do we have right now? Oh, we got 7 more, I think. So that would probably be in an hour or something. Given my time. Maybe a little less. But you can always donate if you want to jump ahead. I'm not going to restrain myself from admitting that, you know, because money is what we all want. What was that, guys? I don't know. Let's go for the DNB by DMA. I didn't even think about VR. Well, then it's your sound. Okay, also switching to triplets. Yeah. So I think the problem that I had with first drop comes through a bit clearer even here. I really like the compositional idea of this, but it feels too direct, too clearly, too formulaic. Maybe use the crash and cut it off, and then get all the attention on like the main bass. It's so hard to describe what I mean, but yeah, that's probably what I'd do. Introduce the bass alone at first and not have it drop with drums together. Okay, it's too subjective, guys. Maybe I should take a step back. It's a nice drop. I'm happy on how much you've improved. And I'm just going to rewind this. Yeah, I was kind of confused that you went for the DNB switch and then went to switch to triplets. I probably wouldn't like do that. But you do you. The shorter crash would be there to get more focus on the basses. So if you do, then nobody's listening to the crash. But if you do, you know, with them both on top of each other, some people might focus more on the crash. So instead, you could fill at the high end, the treble with some shorter cymbals that are kind of in the same treble area. that go along with the bass doing, but in triplets, like faster. Like I can do that. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's what I'd suggest. Adjust the cymbals so they follow the flow of the basses, to have the basses feel more in your face. Yeah, also I feel like some mids might be missing here a bit. It was okay in the first drop with that main Reese because it had a really clean and nice texture. So some songs just do be like that, and then electronic bass music, it's the low mids area around like 250 hertz is always kind of ducked down. But yeah, this bass doesn't feel too clean to me. It's hard to pin down. I just, again, if I can tell what the issue is exactly with my headphones right now, but I feel like something feels off about the mix, I'll always just refer to referencing and tell you, like, get yourself a good, clean comparison, good track that you like. Was that a reason? I don't know. How would you call it? No, not that. Not that. Yeah, that one. That's a reason. That's a reason. Okay, but with that, you're kind of destroying the triple flow again. I would advise you against that. Try switching up without destroying your compositional concepts too much. Like, do it within the sound. Take a patch and change a few things about it so it has a little bit of different of a tonality, of a texture, or add some layers. You know, you can always do that instead of just going nuts on the rate knob in Serum or whatever you did. Yeah, it is a Reese, good boy. I expect some head pads. I will charge you for them. Yes. Yes. We got hyperspace again. All right. With Hankray together. Dude, I love these. Is this supposed to be you, Hankray? No. Kind of looks like hyperspace. They're kind of similar. Yeah, it's probably hypey. It just would have been huge, you know, to finally see a Hankray persona. Like, to finally see you join the boys and be part of that community. Okay. I'm just kidding. Spectral Gate, I see. Ah, this reminded me. Park Stevenson. I can tell which track it is. Maybe some of you guys know. Maybe it wasn't Park Stevenson. Goddamn. Super vibey. I love it. Why do you gotta get into the build-up so fast already? I feel like the background is super vibey and super pad oriented and has a lot of like reverb, and it feels like very in the back. And then the drums are like super dry and like super on point. Maybe you can find some different drums that aren't so much in the foreground, and like they sound like drop drums, not build-up drums, you know. Anyways, looking forward to the drop. Nice. Ah, this one. Yeah, definitely go for different drums in the build. Like, I even remember telling you guys to not use the same instrument from the drop for the build. Because otherwise it would spoil too much. And I feel the same way about the drums. Like, You could even have some acoustic, like some rock drums. Alternative rock is, I believe, is what the genre is called. Like have them halftime in the intro. It doesn't have to be too similar to the drop because you got like the main melody that's the same, which is cohesiveness. I approve of that. So you can go a bit more wild with the drums, but that is up to you. If you like the clean drums in the build-up, I don't know. You may keep it. It's allowed. A little harsh in like the presence area, but I think the mixdown sounds nice otherwise. Nah, don't drop down so much with the volume. You can filter it, but you don't have to go so far down. Except if you like it. Maybe a little bit too much highs. Okay, if someone else confirms it, then that is definitely the case. Get yourself some references and look at the high end, the treble amounts. Codec moment. Wait, did you add this piano layer here? Yeah, or like it's not a piano. Well, there was a piano, but I meant like the main lead. That's accompanying the actual main lead. But yeah, I'd switch them out actually. High end looks good in my opinion. Okay. I'm curious now. I can download the file. Like check. I just need to set up a scene in FL real quick. Only going to. Wait, you're not hearing me? That's so dumb. Okay, I need to set it up at a different time then. I thought I could just switch to FL Studio, but you can't hear me. So we'll probably stay here. And next time, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, this is so nice. But yeah, I forgot what I meant to say. Instead of adding this secondary layer and having your main lead be the same instrument, maybe you can make the secondary layer like distorted a bit more, so it feels like the main instrument, and the main layer switches back to the background, so the variation is a bit stronger. Because otherwise I probably wouldn't have noticed that there was a variation if I didn't like specifically listen for it. Or just additionally to what you have, that would probably be the easier way. Tweak some knobs in your main lead patch, so the waveform is a bit different and it just sounds a bit different. Or like give it some movement, that would be nice, like some slow LFO curves that modulate like literally anything in the serum patch, assuming it is serum or vital. But yeah, you probably know what to do. Oh, sick. Really, really sick. Solren, hi there. Cool to see these kinds of streams. Happy to do it. Really good music today. Oh, this is so nice. The piano harmonies are a bit louder than the main lead, so probably when you add the piano support layer, also add a support layer for the main lead. And also there was one harmony that didn't sound right to me too. Like the I would not use that note. I would do the twice in a row instead. Yeah, you could also start distorting and or adding layers to the main lead here, and also probably in your first build, so it doesn't go under like it's nice that it builds all up. It's really cool. But I think for this kind of track, it's really nice if you don't lose focus entirely of the main lead. Ah, sick. I would probably make the kick louder. Yeah, this kick is way louder than this one. Yeah, this works so nice. Yeah, something about the clap doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel snappy because I think it's sidechain to the kick. I know the intention was good, but I would layer the clap with the kick and make it like really short so it's only on top of the kick and not reaching into the rest of it. So it's like really short and snappy instead. And then if you want it to feel even more snappy, you can clip it together with the kick. I believe I actually showed you guys a way to do that. If you don't remember, feel free to hit me up again. Yeah, I know just the right reference for this. If I just remembered the name. I can't remember. There we go. VIP? No, not the VIP, goddamn. I meant to jump right into it from the first one. Let's see. Let's compare. Let's compare high-end volumes. Oops. Interesting. So I think the main lead is not as clippy here. And it's interesting that this track is quieter actually. Like on Monster Cat, this track by really popular artists is quieter than what you got going there. There's some screenies of the frequency curve in general chat, by the way, if you want to look at it. Can do. But I trust no one than myself with referencing. Yeah, I mean, which it depends on what how is it called? The slope. Casby, you donated? What? I didn't hear the sound. I'm so sorry. 5 minutes ago. Okay, I'll listen to yours next. Thank you for reminding me. Always feel free to do that. If I don't see it, I'll quickly listen to yours then. Yeah. So to conclude, I will stick to my point. I think a little less high end would be nice, but it doesn't have to be like super strong. The main lead can keep the amount of high end. Also at first, if you look in general chat, I'm probably sure you're going to see the presence area was more of a problem for my ears personally. I think that's also because my headphones have a boost there. So like double the boost is not too nice. But yeah, some clean referencing and like switching back and forth right away with your track. And your reference will allow your ears to judge that. Anyway, let's listen to some Caspi. Also really talented. Preloader. And thank you so much for donating. I didn't even say. That is so nice. Alright, I think this is going to be a bit loud. Intro note out of key? I don't know what you mean. Wait, okay, this pre-drop sample confused me. I did not expect the drop to be at the place where it was. Okay. A bit confusing for me, but that's alright. Nice. Yeah, it's a bit too short and punctual for me. Like, I would like to be more of the silence gaps in between to be filled, because it was such a nice long and stretched pad before here. And now you get these like really minimal drums and like only like a minimal hi-hat. I would probably fill a lot of space here more. Yeah. But that's all I can say about this. I mean, the textures and granular stuff or whatever is happening here. So nice. Ah. Yeah, I mean, the bass is kind of being very sustained. I guess that's part of what I didn't like about it. But everything else is like so punctual and short. It's a pretty raw whip. Started it an hour ago. That is insane. Yeah, I already saw. It's like really, really good for that. Yeah, I'm still just going to say everything that's on my mind. Maybe it helps. Maybe it's a good pointer, or it gets you to do something that you actually want and I don't want. Anything can be positive out of this. So I quickly want to admit that I think the hi-hat doesn't fit the context. I would probably choose a very much lower pitch and maybe like some lo-fi hi-hat. So the high end isn't like only filled with this hi-hat, because I don't expect many other instruments to fill the high end space in there. So like have it be a stylized mixdown instead of like super clean. That's what I do probably. So instead of more like maybe some more sucky reverses. It doesn't have to be reverse reverb tails, but like anything you can insert in there, in between the kick drums sometimes, would also be a nice way to fill the spaces. Because yeah, I assume this part was just the first drop without the drums, and that just sounded really, really nice to me. Yeah, I guess it felt a bit like the focus of that was stolen in the first drop by like the long sub and like the super high frequent hi-hat a bit. And that's all I can say about this. I'm rambling pretty much here, but this is a super nice track. Thank you for sending. Let me take a look who we got here. I bet Zef is thinking about Imanu as a reference right now. I'm sorry, I didn't listen to Imanu that much. Now that you say it, yeah, I see it, but I listen to more music because I know it's really good. I think the only Imanu track I know is like the just keep holding me. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. Probably just holding me or something. Dragon Sage! It's going! Hello, Agastepes. Hello, Victor Dunkel. Probably too much highs. We'll see about that. So far, really vibey. Actually going to turn it up a bit. That's nice. A bit too long for me without something in particular to focus on. I mean, long intros are cool. if they're interesting. I'm not feeling the strong sidechain on this kick yet. We're not that far ahead into the electronic realm. So what you can do instead is keep it dynamic and just have stompier impacts if you want them to have that much of an impact. And then it's getting back down a bit quieter. That's what I do. But I mean, if you like it that way, then that's perfectly fine. Goonenosity. Good to see you. I got some tunes. That is amazing. You can send them on my feedback channel. It's called Stream Feedback on my Discord, which is linked in the description. And we got around 10 people ahead of you. And then I'm going to listen to it alternatively if you want to hear my very nitpicky feedback right now. Then you feel free to donate. I always get a bit distracted looking at the new messages popping up in chat. Very much ADHD behavior, although I don't have it. Why did I say it then? I don't know. Because I'm talking to a computer alone in my room. I can only send my music. No, you can send anything you want me to react to, but I probably keep my feedback limited and not go as much in depth if it's not for someone to actually use that feedback, you know? All right, let's continue. You're not alone. Oh, I know I got you guys. So the da 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 thing is in the main focus. So therefore, I think it could be louder and it could get some more backing layers. Like right now, it's very presence focused, like the presence area and the EQ. And I think it could have a little bit more fundamental and like maybe even feel a little less resonant. Nobody in there. Nobody in there. Just have to check. That's perfectly valid. Might be a scared queer person in there. But we're good. Everybody out here is actually out. And that's a lie. Because I know some people who are not. But in this room, I am not in the closet. Okay. I really, really like the sound design though. I mean, I agree the high end is buzzing, but dude, sound design is amazing. And also like the layers, everything is perfect. Just reference your tonal balance and like adjust a few EQ things. And this is such a banger. I feel like the build up just doesn't live up to it. Like usually songs with that long of an intro also have like a longer build up. Maybe if there are no references coming to your mind of that sort, then I could give you some. Right off the top of my head is was Slander with Love Is Gone is what it's called. It has like the longest build up, but I actually really enjoy it. People have been hating on the drop, but I really like it. So Slander with Love Is Gone, featuring Dylan Matthew. Otherwise, yeah, I think you know how to make your build up more interesting and more engaging. But this drop is like super strong, so you can definitely do more than just a kick and a snare, or a kick and a clap on top of it. I think I might shorten the intro, to be honest. Okay, then do that, but still make the build up more interesting. Like give it more energy. Like sometimes people would cram their build ups and the drop doesn't live up to it. That sucks, dude. But when you got a banger drop like this, and the build up has the potential to build up all this energy, so the drop feels like a release of tension, like a huge release of tension, then definitely use up this potential, dude. Because this is huge. Yeah. Like this is like, from your perspective, it's like switch this way. You got like lots and lots of high end, then you got lots of high mids. Mids are alright. Low end is bissing. Sub is like, where is it? To my ears. Oh, sick! Yeah! Nah, don't switch to the triple foe. I wouldn't do that. Yeah! Someone likes multi-band delay as much as I do. No, I'm really, really excited about this. I'm looking forward to you improving this song and then in the end finishing it. That would be super nice. Oh yeah! Maybe Casby donated while I switched screens. I'm just realizing that now. So, switch scenes is what I mean. So I couldn't hear it. Anyway, look who's next. It's the one and only Sondermacher. Yeah! Alright. I'm here for the vibe. Wait. Okay, this silent gap in between there was kind of weird. Congrats to 400. Where's the downbeat? I don't know where the downbeat is. Maybe it's just me, but I really don't like the feeling. Like, give me the smallest impact or something to know the downbeat is. Okay, I think so, yeah. Okay. You got these nice perks in the background there, but I'm like waiting the whole time until they get less filtered. So that like something's happening in the back there that's building tension with the drums, but they're too filtered in my opinion. Like I wanted to go nuts already on this part here, but everything that's going nuts in the drums is like the kick drum being spammed more. And yeah, I think compositionally you can build a bit more around that. Yeah, more drums. Sick. Oh, the stereo. Wild. Probably like do a fill after like these 4 bars or 8 bars or whatever this is. Yeah. You know what? This might sound weird, but I feel like sometimes it's a bit dry. Like you got the super reverby happening, but as soon as this fades away and then you only got like the dry drums and the dry wobbly neuro breeze bass, I guess, going on, still feels a bit dry to me. I don't... Maybe I'm too nitpicky. Maybe I think I just want you to put a little reverb on the breaks. I was about to suggest the bass, like the main bass. And because I think the problem might be that the respace is so wobbly, and like sometimes it's like filling the mids and sometimes it's like only filling the lows and like the very high treble. And it would be nice if in those moments there was still a bit of information in the mids. So maybe actually a delay would be more helpful, because if you smash a reverb on it, so from when it touches the mids, it reverbs out so long so that it fills the places, it might be too much reverb. But a delay could help. Yeah, it's whatever. Super nitpicky. Yeah, these chords also feel kind of dry. I feel like in this part of the drop, it shouldn't sound so filtered and dry. I know you have a tendency to make like super clean production, so maybe that's why it sounds that way. But still, I think it... Oh, you're enabled to... Wait, that doesn't apply to anything I said. Okay, anyway. Might try room reverb on the breaks, or like on the bass. Yeah, maybe do that. I already said everything I wanted to say. I still feel like the build, even apart from the drums, could be filled a bit more. And also the drop downbeat didn't feel as impactful as it could be. I think that is because the main bass isn't sidechained to the kick. I'm not too sure. It sounds like boom, and it could be boom. Maybe there's not enough time for that within this fast genre. But you know, I try to go for something like super punchy and impactful on the first downbeat of the drop. Not every D&B song does that, but I like that. So therefore, it must be right. Next up, we got Nebs the Vamp. Oh, hello, Mr. X. Good to have you here in chat. Let me look at the number of submissions. So after Nebs, we got 6 songs. That sounds reasonable. We actually might make it through to everyone today. Alright, this piano is very OTT. Or at least very bright.
Remember the way you made me feel, such young love, but something that made
I know they are not yours, but the vocals are really nice.
frozen in my head.
Take some more time, you know? Give it a build. This is too short of an intro, you know? Plus, I know the build still needs an extra lead. Which build are you talking about? There's no build yet. Not builds, bridges, I see. Yeah, something in between that would be nice. Also, it's still too empty below those vocals. Like, there's not enough happening to fill the background. Yeah, this is messy a bit composition-wise too. Like you're having both major and minor chord happening. So da-da and da-da, which is not sounding too nice to my ears. Also, this main bass has a very weird tonal balance to it. Like it's very present in the high mids, I'd say. Like it's very wah, 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 wah. Let me check again. And then those plugs they kind of sound like they want to be backing instruments, but they're kind of like the loudest element in your mix sound, like the dun, 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 dun. So definitely some mixing adjustments needed there. throw an EQ on every single track and take out whatever you can, then decide what is meant to be in focus. Like, either do you want it to be the vocals, then strip down everything else, like really take down as much as you can, as you feel comfortable doing. And if you want it to be the bass and the vocals shall be kind of in the back, then give the bass more mids, more low mids, and then turn the vocal, put it like really in the back, make it like really filtered. Maybe don't even have like whole lines going on, but just simple chops, and reverb those out and delay those out. That's what I do. Yeah, right now it's a bit of too much happening all at once. And it's very, very resonant in the high mids and presence area. Yeah. If you want to transition right there, filter out some of your bass sounds, fade in volume wise, or like do a drum fill beforehand of some of the acoustic instruments. Maybe even have like a huge delay tail of the electronic elements reaching into the acoustic area, so they kind of blend, you know. You barely did any transitioning there. Again, a bit too empty, like there's barely anything happening but drums, bass, and piano. Yeah, the bass sounds kind of weird together with the piano here compositionally. Like, I'm pulling up Serum real quick because I only have relative pitch. So your piano is playing a B major, but your bass is playing an A flat minor. Like that can work if you wanted to make just an A flat minor 7, but then don't have like the deepest note of your piano be A B. Have it also be an A flat. When in doubt, filter and wash it out. Yeah, that's what I always do, mostly. I mean, I can still feel it, kind of. I like the vibe, I like the instrumentation and choices here. Just definitely needs more work on the transitions. Yeah, I'm just realizing you have like one melodic lead that is kind of in the same high mids presence area, like it's playing a melody, and then you got on the offbeats you got like a bass, mid bass one shot that's also doing like wop wop, like it's very samey. They're both in the kind of same frequency area, and that's what made me assume they're kind of the same element at first, and that's why it sounded so messy. So reserve that area for one of these elements and like really, really lower the frequencies in this area for the other element. Yeah. Damn, I need to check out the original. It sounds like the kind of pop I'd listen to. Okay, also your 3 drops all sound the same. Do 2 drops if you... It's perfectly alright to just do 2 drops, or even like 1. I've heard songs that only have 1 drop, and that are perfectly well filled, and everything, all the ideas, everything that's said is said. That's needed to be said is what I meant. I'm starting to lose my sanity. But yeah, I think this could use more variety too. I like the ideas, more mixing, and yeah, I think I said everything I want to say. Still, I can see the potential on this track. Like I want to hear how it sounds finished. If I don't forget, I'll check it out in the Zef promo channel on my first on my Discord. I could turn the first drop into a normal verse. Hold on, what about my first? Okay, one at a time. I mean, this is your verse, isn't it? Do you just want another verse, or is it going to be longer because the vocal actually plays a verse? Yeah, it both might work. But also build-ups are great, and like, I think it's called breakdown section. So like when you keep the main drums, the electronic drums of the I can concentrate while people are starting to talk about furries in the chat. Funny men just sent a clip of me joining the boys. Yeah, I didn't know if it was meant to be your persona because it looked a bit different than IP's, and that would just be so nice, but it's probably not. And it's also like really not important to the people who are waiting for feedback, and I'm so sorry about that. But I do have a community, and it's kind of nice to see you guys here. So I want to take the time to say things. Yeah, I think I said everything about this track I wanted to say. Thank you again for sending. Next up is Nota. I think it's been some time since I've seen them in chat. But it's Hyper's persona. Okay. And the hand is someone else. Who is it? Okay, they can just be one. Who it is. I already know it. Alright, we got Moonboy's Eclipse contest. I did not partake in it, but I'm seeing it all over the socials. And I'm happy he's offering a platform to small producers. We got Nota, who I've never heard before, with Silence. I feel betrayed. This is not silence. I'm hearing things. Happy if it helps. It's such an interesting combination. Okay. Introducing the drums and then getting rid of them really fast. Okay, build up. Okay. I really don't know what this first section is meant to be. Like, I know it's kind of an intro, but you're like randomly introducing elements and taking them away in an order that is very uncommon. Like, for example, I'd start off with the, or maybe I'd like filter in the pad that's going on here. But it already sounds filtered. But you know, the pad is like really sustained. And the rest is like very punctual, very minimal drums and basses. So I don't really know how those blend together. It feels a bit awkward to me personally. I said another track, bro. Yeah, I'll just do one track per person for now. Wait, this is live already, so there's probably not going to be any feedback that is applicable for this. For those who want, I just uploaded this little story that's currently unfolding. Okay, that is a private link, so it's also not, I cannot click it, you need to send the full private link, I guess. So I'm just going to be listening to this and give a few pointers. But yeah, it's probably not going to be adjusted, is it? Nice, the LFO is cool. Nice. Your main bass is following the chords from before, but your kick drum, I think it's the kick drum, has like a long subtail, and it's staying on the root note of the key, and which is kind of arguing with each other. But this is a nice drop idea. I like that. Some transient shampooing. Yeah, you have got a lot of low mids and like bass happening, but not too much other stuff. Like here, it's nice. It's starting to fill the rest of the spectrum. Transient conditioner. Yeah, this is a vibe for sure. For me, it's kind of more like background music. It's not like a jumpy drop or something, because it's like staying on one energy level for the most time, and it's like really subtly sub-bass fake focused. But other than that, it's really cool. As Moonboy said. There's like in the background, there's like percussions that are like really filtered, or like even a low hi-hat, and they are not perfectly in sync with the beat. Like it's always appearing a bit early. Like that feels a bit offbeat to me. Whatever. Ah! My voice is breaking. What's happening? I'm hitting puberty again. Wow. Very funny. Oops. Well, still, thank you for sending. We got Tabernac. Shabanak. Ah! Oh my god, I've not had this happen to me for such a long time. Why is my voice breaking so much? Clearly I didn't drink enough or something. Maybe I should talk like this. That feels better. Yeah. I'm scared. Dude. I don't know, there's like zero relation from this to this. I thought it was going to stay there and like you're going to frequency shift it up again. And then you have like this sustained staying there, but it's just, you just drop with a fat bass and nothing else. Alright, I can live with that. But this stuff has more high end than the drop actually has, which makes it feel a little underwhelming to me. Yeah, I mean, the sound design is great as always on your stuff. For me personally, the flow is too on grid, like dum, 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 da, 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 kind of sounds more like a marching song than a dubstep drop. But yeah, if you like that kind of flow, that's alright. I mean, it sounds fairly whipped. It's not like too long, so that is probably, oh my god, my voice, I can't. I think I need to stop streaming soon. So I'm just going to close the channel, so no more new submissions unless you want to donate. Let me do that real quick. So I think it might be good for my voice if I give it a break soon. There's a song called Tremolo though. There's like literally no tremolo on any of this. Dude, your profile picture is beautiful though. Yeah. Maybe I can talk like this. Feel better. Okay. We got YouTube. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. My streaming software does not like YouTube. My laptop can't handle that. I mean, I'm mostly hearing the original in this. It doesn't really sound like a remix. Like I heard the bass from the drop, I believe, in the intro. And like the main sounds from the drop in your drop. I feel like you've just altered the drums. So yeah, definitely try experimenting around a bit more with how to change up the sounds and how to make them feel new and like surprising. I'm also personally not a fan of these types of snares. Maybe you layer two, maybe it's just the snare you chose, but it has like two fundamentals, like it has and like there are two fundamentals, and I don't know, it always kind of sounds a bit clashy to me. I mean, I like the original. So this is nice. I want to become the master of the donk snare. I want to become the master of you. So I can enslave you to anyway. Oh. This flute sounds weirdly out of key. What is happening? It's so empty, this part. Okay. You can't say that, Zef? I can say anything I want. At least once. Maybe I'm going to be banned from YouTube. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just doing some funny jokes here and there. We have like a bass that is like super ringy. It's like filling the presence area, I think, maybe even higher. It has this kind of a resonance up there. I know it's meant to sound like full and distorted, but to my ears, it just feels a bit harsh. I'm very sorry. Like, I think you put a good a good amount of thought into like this arrangement, and that's really nice. I feel like you probably had a good amount of fun with it, and that's very important for like when you're starting out and like making remixes. But yeah, for me, I still hear the original too much, and therefore it feels like just like a slightly less cool version of the original, and I just want to listen to the original. I'm sorry about that, but still thank you for sending. And sorry I can't play your visuals. That's just a problem of my laptop. Also, your sub is very distorted. It might be just part of like this harsh bass, but it has like in the bass area of the frequency spectrum, it has like a lot of harmonic layers, and then the sub itself is like kind of quiet compared to that. Oh. I mean, those bass fills are kind of cool, actually. I think they're not in the original. This is going on for a little long, for me. For my taste, that is. Well, thank you for sending. Wait, there was a SoundCloud version. I just didn't see it. Dumby me. Dum. Hey, and we got X now, and then Horizon, and then we're through for today, and my throat is very happy about that. And I hope you guys are happy too with the feedback I could give today. 2 hours, that's like a good stream. I'm happy with that. Hi, Zeffy, Microtonal Garage. Wow. Is that a cover for your album? Oh. That sub is a bit loud compared to the rest, but it doesn't bother me for some reason. I don't hear the microtonal stuff actually. It just sounds like... This is so sick. I like this. It's also very clean. Huh? Okay, having a clap and then the mini dink snare felt weird to me. Huh? What am I supposed to focus on here? Like, I know the neuro bass is like coming in, but when it doesn't, there's like only like super quiet stuff happening. And this has been the case like earlier a bit too. Like sometimes it's just a bit quiet. Maybe I should turn it up again. Like, what's happening here? I want something to be there. But also it's like pretty minimalistic. Maybe that's just what you're going for. That's so nice. These whoop are really nice, but they're also like the widest thing, which makes them sound like the loudest compared to everything else. Yeah, usually I'm not too much into the microtonal stuff. But so far it sounds actually really nice. Sorry. Didn't mean to yawn into your face. Nice. Sick. I don't like that the sub is like playing more sustained notes, like longer than the tarot stabs. It doesn't feel like tarot too much because it's still like super clean, and like usually tarot is obviously like totally overblown and reverby as fuck and high-end focused as fuck. But this is really nice. It's a nice blend. Yeah, I guess the stereo feel could be just a little more interesting. I guess nothing is like super in the middle, but everything has its core in the middle, if that makes sense. So yeah, make things wider, make this lead go kind of from left to right, something like that, or just make everything wider. Is that what I want to say? Maybe that's what I meant. Yeah, I think the main thing is just that this lead is like so minimal and is so in the middle. I want it to shine a bit more because it's so cool. That's what I want to say. I've made up my mind. So cool. I like this. Yeah, I like the snare here more than like the dink thing from earlier. Not necessarily more variation to everything. I think we're good. It's compositionally, I really like this. I feel like the first bit takes a little long to get there, and it feels like cleaner and easier to follow to in this final drop. Hello, Laser Blue. Sorry I closed the submissions because my voice is doing weird things. I never did this. I have no idea why this is the case. Sorry I missed out your Netty stream. I was too tired yesterday. That's alright. You can watch it back if you want. It was a ton of fun. I don't know if I can do Horizon. I don't think they're here anymore. Otherwise, Horizon, let me know if you're here. But yeah, why does it sound like that? That's so weird. I'm just gonna drink something. Yeah, in any case, I just meant I just meant for this lead melody solo instrument. Kind of sounds like a square wave here. I wanted it to be num, 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 num. I wanted it to be a bit more present, maybe a bit louder, maybe have a bit more reverb or delay, but maybe not. Maybe make it not. How do we make it more present, guys? I don't know. It felt so in the middle. It felt so small. Was that alright? Donate right now if you want to hear me sing a song with this voice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it here. Wrap it up. Wrap. Yeah. Thank you for sending, everyone. Thank you for sticking around. This was one of my nicest streams, I think. This was so cool. And see you again next time. Maybe I'll do some weird warm-ups next time to make sure my voice doesn't do this. Yeah, appreciate it. I appreciate you guys a lot. And looking forward to hearing this song out sometime. Also, X, I need to add, I haven't forgotten about your commission. Like, I want to do it. It's just, I feel so bad. I feel so bad not looking for a job, and that's like step one of what I should do. And then there's like other deadlines for music projects that I kind of need to do first. And whenever you got a sharp deadline, please tell me. I will not forget. I will not forget about it. Thanks for the rating. Do you want to hear another track? I'm sorry. I'm kind of closing the stream right now because my throat is kind of really done. Didn't do this so far. I don't know why it happened, but yeah. Maybe next time. I'm trying to do this at least bi-weekly, maybe weekly. Otherwise, come hang around in my on my Discord server and I'll tell you other feedback streamers. I think Nair actually does one today, like in 3 hours. Nair does one. All right, bye bye, everyone. See ya.